Hey, what's up, YouTube? I wanted to hop on here really quickly, man, and drop something on you guys that I feel like you need to hear, okay? And it's really surrounding your psychology for the ups and downs you'll go through in this game, okay? When you are trading options, for example, guys, you're going to have some winning weeks. You're going to have some losing weeks. And so I want to talk to you guys about dealing with a slump, okay? Sometimes you're going to have time periods where everything you do goes right, okay? You can do no wrong. You can't miss, okay? But everything eventually comes tumbling down, okay? You'll have a week where the same thing that worked for you a week ago or even 2 days ago, for whatever reason, that didn't pan out this time around, okay? And it's important that you develop these things now, okay? Number one, don't get too high on your wins. And number two, don't get too low on your losses. More importantly, stay somewhere in the middle. Be balanced. Understand they come with the game. You got to take the good with the bad, okay? I know a lot of people don't want to tell you this. A lot of people don't want to hear this, but it really is a marathon for a reason, because you'll be up at one point and then you'll be down, okay? But what you have to do is make sure that you are tracking the things that are setting you back, okay? So for example, guys, if you have taken a loss and you took in consecutive losses in a row, okay, 1, 2, 3 after the other, hopefully you haven't blown up your account. But even in the event that you have, you need to assess what is tripping me up. Am I chasing? Am I having FOMO? Am I getting hit with bull traps? Am I getting hit with bear traps? Someone might ask, Chris, what is a bull trap? A bull trap is when you have missed a run up and the stock is running higher, okay, and you jump in thinking it's going to continue to go higher, only to see right when you happen to jump in, it comes back down. That's called a bull trap. And then the same is true for a bear trap, but it's just in reverse. The stock might be going down, down, down. You might not have no clue about resistance or support or how far it's going to tumble. And so as it goes down, you jump in thinking, oh, this is going to keep going down. And sure enough, right when you jump in, the stock begins to go back to the upside, okay? Those are bull traps and bear traps. If those are things that has tripped you up, if those are things that have led to losses, you need to track that and make note of that, okay? Secondly, I would say understanding if you are just not even using a chart and kind of trading blindly, okay? Oh, I think it's going to go up. And so you just buy a call randomly, okay? If you fall in that camp, that's okay when you're starting off, but you need to understand you're just throwing money down the toilet and you need to readjust, okay? If you're just buying puts because the market is going down, or it should be going down based on all the economic news that's happening, based on everything around us, okay? Those are not winning strategies. Those are actually more like gambling tactics. And again, things you want to avoid. Sometimes, guys, as traders, you get a bad rap because they say 98% of traders lose, but they never tell you about those of us that are surgical. They never tell you about those of us that have a consistent trading plan, that win more than we lose, or when we lose is less than we won. And so you're always on an up and up, okay? No, we don't always win. No, we're not perfect. However, they never tell you about those of us that are locked in, those of us that got time in the seat and that are really sticking to our principles on each and every trade, that are using our stop losses, that are managing our risks. You never hear about that, okay? You only hear about the losses. And so I come on each and every day and I commend you guys and I salute you guys, because around here, I see it. But just as much as I see you guys winning, I get the text about you guys may have slipped up. Hey, Chris, I didn't put my stop loss on, man. I lost a couple $100. Hey, Chris, I got greedy. I front ran a play and I didn't wait for the development of the pattern to take shape, and I end up taking an unnecessary loss. I get those stories every day as well, okay? So I see both ends of the spectrum, but more importantly, I've been there. I didn't get to this level without taking my lumps and bruises, okay? And so that's what you guys need to understand. Do not compare your journey to somebody that's been doing this 2 years more than you, 5 years longer than you, 10 years longer than you. Run your race, okay? Run your race. But more importantly than any of all of this stuff, guys, it's going to be you developing patience and discipline and making sure that you manage your risks. Remembering not to get too high on your victories and not to get too low and down on yourself when you have a loss or a losing week or a losing couple days in a row, okay? Your goal is to remain in the game. Keep yourself afloat by taking smaller losses, okay? And then understanding that your wins need to outweigh your losses, all right? If you can make that minor tweak, and of course, mastering the charts, you guys will see success come around more consistently. It's just the way the game go. This game is, again, it's a high level piece of chess. But if you can figure out the puzzle, you can dominate this at an elite level on a consistent basis. Okay, so again, guys, I just wanted to put this on you, man. It was on my heart to just make sure I tap in with the family and address those of you that may have went through a slump, may be currently in a slump, okay? That won't last forever, but you need to identify the patterns within the chart that work for you. And you can just keep going back to the well. You might only trade when you see that particular setup so that you minimize exposing yourself to risk when you're doing something and you're not successful at it, okay? Again, little tweaks, little adjustment go a long way in this game, okay? Listen, guys, I want you to get ready for next week. Gear up for next week, okay? Because we will be getting back to the money. That's just what we do around here. We got some news catalysts, some FOMC meetings and rate hikes coming out. And so we will get some volatility, which also means we'll have a chance to make some really decent money if we are prepared, okay? So with that being said, I want you guys to take the weekend and reflect, as always, and rejuvenate and get ready, okay? Start prepping now, start doing your DD now, start picking out some plays that you want to focus on for this upcoming week, or join me, the money team, and or the Discord. Link for that is in the description below, because I will have something on deck to ensure that you guys make some money, okay? With that being said, guys, I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.